Welcome back to the show. 2024 is over and we have started 2025. What a beginning of the year. We have a new president in place, and we also have had fires in California, lots of devastation, and the immigration deportation has begun. I would like to ask everybody to just say a prayer for all those who were affected by the fire. Um, this immigration thing, pray for those who are being separated from their loved ones. Circumstances sometimes prevent things from happening. And it's just, this year, it's just crazy. And what I'd like you to do is take a moment to woosah. Breathe in, breathe out. Take those moments to take a break from the news. Just shut everything out and completely get with your spirit. Cleanse. Do a mind cleanse. Cleanse your mind of all the things that are going on and just pray and be at peace. Love one another. Quit being selfish if you're being selfish, but for the right reasons. Don't let people take advantage of you. Stand in your right, stand up for yourself, and take your medications, do your exercise. Make this a part of your lifestyle, not a choice, but make it a part of your lifestyle. Healthy, healthy life, you're going to have great, good things come to you. You can't make money the way you want if you're in bad health because your choices will be limited. And people, just surround yourself with good people, people that are for you. And those who are not on your bandwagon, don't worry about it because guess what? It's okay. It's okay. And for those that rock with you, it is everything. Coming up next, we have our special guest, the talented fashion designer, seamstress, artist, and culinary sensational Miss Raquette Love. I hope you enjoy the show. And I'm back. Welcome back to the Jazz Majesty Show, audience, with your host, Jazz Majesty. We have an awesome guest today, Miss Raquette Love of Raquette Designs, and she is out of Las Vegas. How you doing, Raquette?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. How are you?
Oh, I am fantastic. Feeling a little better. I was under the weather for a bit, so I'm still coming back to life, but I'm coming back.
Well, you look great.
Oh, thank you, and so do you.
Thank you so
So
much.
I'm glad, first of all, to have you on board for this interview. Can you tell the audience about your beginnings and where you were born, where you were raised, and what you do?
Okay, so here's my mini bio. My name is Raquette Love. I was born in California, but
Oh,
my family's from Belize and
okay.
from the United States. Um, as far as me, I grew up in California, halfway in California and halfway in Nevada.
What part of it?
And
Los Angeles.
Inglewood,
Okay,
Inglewood.
Inglewood, where it's all
Yeah,
good.
right. And so yeah, moved there from we pilgrimage to Las Vegas at a young age, and then stayed there till I pretty much graduated high school, and then I moved back to Belize, and I moved to Belize. So no, that's not true. I went to school here, but I went back to California. Then later on, I went to Belize. So,
Okay.
um, which was due to um, really just I'm a traveler. I love to travel. So as soon as I graduated high school, I was on the road. So after moving to Belize,
Yes.
um, I did have uh, a clothing store, And I also owned a family restaurant, Blue Shark Family Restaurant,
Oh,
with
wow.
my then husband. And I was active in the art community, and I did catering also for
Okay. What
for
kind
the
of food did you have? Like, was it, tell us about the
well,
foods.
it depended on
Traditional?
I yeah, I catered to local and to what who they call the gringos.
Okay.
I was popular with my pizza, Mediterranean food, and the traditional food in Belize, rice and beans and stewed chicken. But
Oh,
I
so,
do have an extensive, I do cook other things than that, soul food and what have you.
oh, that's nice. And what else do you do? Because I know you're known for your fashion design.
Well, I love fashion. Fashion has been in my blood since I was 12. I actually started designing when I was 12. Um, well, I started doing art first. I was a visual artist and painting and whatnot. I started that in fourth grade, but we won't go back that far.
Okay.
But so at 12, I decided that I wanted to be a designer because I saw Calvin Klein um, on a show one day looking for designers, but I was 12, almost 13. So I
Yes.
sent him a cute little letter and a design. And so I don't know if it was him or his people wrote me back and says, you show potential, but you're just too young for to design. And so I kept that uh, letter with me until I eventually lost it when I'm in my 20s from moving and whatnot. But I showed everybody my letter from Calvin Klein. So he said I had
That's
potential.
that is amazing. And for them to even reply back, because you have thousands and thousands of people trying to get on the Calvin Klein team. So that I could say
That
maybe
was
that
in
was
the
your
80s where they actually probably did call people back and get in touch with you, but that was in the 1980s.
wow,
So
very inspiring. So did that light a fire under you?
definitely that response really lit a fire within me. And plus it goes a little deeper, not being in raised in a modest home, and um that's I didn't have the best of clothes or whatnot. So
Yes.
I kind of created my own little fashion world, and that's pretty much what got me hooked on fashion because I saw the beautiful garments that people wore, and I wanted to create that.
That's what's up. So do you do this full time or in your spare time? Because I know you have another career. This woman, let me tell the audience, first of all, this woman is very talented. The picture at the end of the show, she drew it for me. And I just really appreciate that. I just gave her a picture and she just drew it like so fast. I'm like, wow. And she
15
really
minutes.
captured the essence of me. And she has some beautiful designs, and I'll show some of those at in the show. Also, she creates the nicest creations. I mean, she captures, I believe, everybody that you design for, you really capture their essence of their look,
Thank
and it
you.
really complements them very
Thank
well.
you. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. I do, being that I'm self-taught and I haven't actually had formal training or
Wow.
schooling for this, I do believe that the the desire to want to do fashion and to create fashion, it, um, it was a little difficult, but the desire made me push on further. So, um, to anybody who you haven't had school or you haven't had training on at being a fashion designer or whatever you choose to do, doesn't that should not stop you from from reaching your goal or following your dream. So yeah.
That's what's up. Now I know you were married, you had two kids you were raising, working. You've done
Yes.
catering, and we'll show you some of the pictures, audience. Her food is delicious. I've tasted it, so every time I come to Vegas, I'm like, "Can you please make me something?" Because I love fish, and she cooks really healthy, and it's
Yes.
from scratch and authentic, and very delicious. Uh,
Definitely gonna have that meal ready for you, Jess.
okay, that's perfect. Oh, do you have, like you were telling me that you were starting a, what is it, a how to start sewing or the basics of sewing on your YouTube channel? Can you tell us about
Yes.
that?
Yes. Thank you for asking. I'm a newbie YouTuber. So first I asked them because I do have a mentor, and I was asking my mentor, what are some of the things I can do to be seen or have people know that I do fashion or I do create, art and whatnot. And he says, well, why don't you do YouTube? I'm like, nah, I don't know if I could do YouTube, but it stuck in my mind. It was
Yes.
in the back of my mind the whole time. Took me about a year or two to like, okay, for the idea to pop back in my head to do it. So I did do an experiment kind of video, and it was
Yes.
horrible, and it was horrible. But then I started, you know, practicing and whatnot. I'm still not perfect with it, but every time I do uh, a video, I get better at it. So my my channel is small, but I'm working on it, and I'm getting better at it. And
And
I actually enjoy doing it.
and just keep doing it. Audience, whatever your desire, passion is, just continue to do it, and you'll get better and better. Like for me, you know, I got all my certifications to do this show, and it was a process, and I'm still learning because I'm not a tech person. I'll be the first one to admit. And I do thank my director, Harley Collar, for putting the vision together for me because it's a lot. And just keep at it. You just keep
Thank you so
doing
much.
it and keep growing and learning, and people will follow you and follow your work. This woman is like a Jamaican because she has like 10 jobs.
Me got 3 jobs. Me got 4 jobs, man.
Well, 4 jobs, man.
Right.
You cater, you create designs,
Hmm.
you sing as well. Tell us about that.
Yes. Well, I've been singing since my teens. I sing with like major recording artists like Andre Crouch, the
Wow.
Hawkins Singers. I did. If you're familiar with gospel, I sing. I'm a gospel singer, and so
Okay.
I've sang with Dorinda Clark Cole. Now I'm currently singing with a group that sings at the House of Blues here in Las Vegas, and it's a fulfilling thing. I grew up in the church, so I grew up singing. So naturally, I gravitated to that part of gospel because um, I'm told I can sing. So
And you can,
yeah,
you can.
yes,
Now,
God is good.
I remember you telling me you have an upcoming gig at the House of Blues in Las Vegas.
Yes, this October 20th, we're
Okay.
going to be back on stage. They have different groups that do come and sing, and we're scheduled for the 20th. We're the only gospel group. They have gospel uh, praisers or gospel like a quartet and whatnot. We're the actual choir. We're the only actual choir that performs there. And then we are asked to come back quite frequently. So they like us there, and we love it there also. It's been maybe 6 years that I've been in the
Mm.
group. I've been in the group singing with them, and they've been there for about 15 years singing. So for
Well, Raquel, I'm going to try to make it if I can because I'd love to see you. And hopefully that somebody will tape it. And if
You
they
will
tape your
love it.
performance, we'll show it on the show audience.
I'm
Definitely.
actually going to send a tape to you. I'm going to send a video of us to you.
Okay, please do because I want to share that with this woman
I
is so
sure will.
nice and God has blessed you with so many talents. Keep going, and she's going to be making a lot of things for me and my
Yes,
friends.
ma'am.
There's
Yes,
nothing like
yes,
a custom piece because it's
yes,
designed to fit your body type. And guess what? Nobody else has it on. I'm one of those
yes.
persons. I like to piece stuff together so that when I go somewhere, I know nobody else has my outfit on.
That's great.
That's how I
Yeah,
like to roll, or at least I'm like, okay, I put it together my way. And everybody has their own fashion style and what complements your look in your body. Everybody's built different. So just do you. Well,
yes,
thank you
indeed.
so much for come taking time. Oh, we forgot one thing. I told you do like 10 jobs. You're
Right.
also a medical assistant. So you do home
Yes,
health care for people. Tell us a little bit
yes,
about that. That is, I believe that particular field is not recognized the way it should be because you takes
right,
a lot of love and care and it's a job that you do because you have a passion for it and you want to help people. It's not like, oh, that's a glamorous job at all.
right.
You have to have that heart and the passion, like I said. And I'm sure your patients appreciate you. So tell us about that.
It's a wonderful thing. The funny thing is, when I was 7, growing up, I said I'd either be one or two things. I was going to be a TV evangelist or a
Okay.
nurse in the health field. Well, the evangelist thing didn't work out. So I definitely still had it in my heart to be in the medical field. And always, for me, I've always hung around older people or my elders,
Yeah.
and I enjoy the care they give and whatnot. So it felt natural to me to um, gravitate to um, that age group. I did go to school. I took a basic school. I passed
Okay.
very well. I took my exam. I did my externship at a neurologist center, which was a great and very eye-opening experience. And now I've I've taken on being a PCA, which is a personal care assistant. So I love it. I love what I do. It fulfills that part of me that's always wanted to be a caregiver, and I love it. I mean, anybody who I know it's as hard as you make it.
Mhm.
If you love to do it, it's not actually work, you know.
Yeah, my
And
sister
so,
is in the medical field. She's a licensed CNA for years, and she loves what she does. She loves to help people, and me myself
right.
growing up, I was always around like my grandmother and older people. I just liked older people because they had so much to offer as far
They're
as
so funny
advice
too.
and so many. They share so many life experiences,
They're
and
hilarious, Jasmine.
they're
Older people
funny
are hilarious,
because they've
and
been
I
there,
love
they've
it.
done that, and
Right,
it's just you treasure your elders, people. They
right.
are full of information, education, and life experience.
Amen, amen. And one more other thing I wanted to add, and something that got me through school, and not to be emotional, but before I wanted to go to school because I did have to take care of my mom.
Mm-hmm.
She got sick and she had diabetes. She had different um, things that were wrong with her, health problems. And so being in that environment where I had to help and take care of her, she was totally dependent on myself and my sister. That kind of made me gravitate to that too because I made her a promise when I was going to school that I would graduate. She didn't quite make it to see me graduate, but
Oh,
I kept my promise. I didn't quit, and even in through hardship. If I told you, you'll probably see it on my YouTube channel, my journey with going through my mom's care and um, going through school. Sometimes, sometimes you didn't even have a place to stay or food to eat, but I made it through it. I got good grades, um,
Mhm.
and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I accomplished the goal that I set out to do, and I kept my promise to my mom, and I know she's
Okay, Raquette, well, what a touching story. And, I know your mom is proud of you and your family for sticking to your guns and sticking to your goals that you set. Amongst all the challenges, you did it, girl. And I know you're
amen.
proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself, people. Whatever little, it could be a small goal, it could be a huge goal, but keep the
Yes,
course. Keep working at it. Because as long as you
yes,
work at it, something good is going to come out of it. You can believe that. You just got to hang in there and
that
keep
is
your faith
correct.
and be
That is
proud of yourself.
correct.
Pat yourself on the back like I
Definitely.
did it. Pat, there you go. Pat yourself, people. Pat yourself. Because sometimes people don't. They don't give you the praise or recognize you. And it's okay. It's okay. Just do these things for yourself.
Thank you
Right.
so
So
much.
we're
You're
gonna play
wonderful.
a little music and show some of your creations and that delicious food.
Oh,
And hope to
thank you
have you
so
back
much.
on when you get that tape. Please send it in to me so we can show your beautiful choir, your vocals, and your talent and your singing.
I definitely will. Thank you so much for having me on your show. I really did enjoy
Perfect.
it. So
And audience will have all her social media contact information after the show so you can follow Raquette on her YouTube channel and get in touch with her if you need a special outfit or creation made. Thank you, Raquette, and you have a beautiful day. It's a pleasure
thank you so
interviewing
much.
you.
You take care.
Thank you.